not just for today or tomorrow, but for a lifetime. So come see us in our facility in Blackshear. Ask about our lifetime warranty. You'll be glad you did.
Thinking of selling your home business? I'm Gloria. I know that getting rid of the clutter. At Jessup Premium Storage, our family-owned company provides a convenient and secure building for all of your storage needs. We now offer door-covered parking for that antique, boat, or RV. Due to recent expansion, we offer units ranging from siding, climate-controlled with 24-hour access and security. Our leases run month to month, so you're not locked into a long-term commitment, giving you the flex to purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call, 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage.
With Parker Insurance and Realty, your locally owned and authorized agents, both will suit your insurance need. At Parker Insurance and Realty, we can help you package your insurance or find the specialty insurance required to get you covered. We are your source for any real estate needs or buying or selling with. Give us a call today so we can discuss your insurance real estate needs. Parker Insurance and Realty, 265 South Main Street, 427-9345. That's
105.5 FM at Jessup, 1 minute after 8 o'clock on this Wednesday morning, 13th day of July. Look at hot day today. Sunday today, high today around 97, heat index of 100. Currently here in southeast Georgia, we have 73 degrees. It is now time for the world famous Butch and Bob Show, brought downtown Jessup on Macon Street, Jessup by Jessup and Blackshear. 1 minute after 8 o'clock, and Bob, we got a regular guest on here. Been a few weeks since she's been in, but it's good to have our downtown development director here, right?
Yep, Mike.
DDA.
Mike is in.
Good morning.
You doing good?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Good.
Been busy.
Been busy, huh?
Planning a wedding.
Planning my wedding. I'm planning Arch Fest.
You have
We're planning Christmas
you have
stuff.
a wedding planner, or are you doing it
I'm
yourself?
doing it by myself.
You don't want to just let them
No
know.
I don't need to plan my wedding when I know
I
exactly what I'm going to do.
I just love that movie.
And I have kind of like a bit of a control problem, so
okay.
I would
So
much
you
rather
do.
do it myself and it be right the
And
first
your
time.
fiance
than-
knows that. You
It's
gotta know
mild.
that going
It's not a
into it.
major problem. It's just I would much rather plan it myself and do it
Okay.
how I want it.
I understand y'all getting married where now?
We're getting married in New York.
New York City.
Not everybody.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Somebody I know, somebody would show up.
Oh, you think so?
They say,
But you
why not
can't-
take a big trip to New York? And then they would just like be walking by the pavilion.
Just walking by. Oh,
as we're saying our
okay.
vows or anything.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. So we're excited. It's going to be fun.
The unpredictable time. You said February. You gotta
It could
hope.
be 60 degrees. It could be 20 degrees. She said it's, you just never know. We'll see. Maybe there will be snow. That's what we want.
Oh, you want some snow?
Yeah, you were talking about how hot it is here. We're hoping for some cooler weather.
Oh, you'll have it up there.
Yeah.
Your fiance.
Just
You got a lot of plannings way down in February.
Yeah.
Just don't for a snow blizzard, honey.
No. I don't want a blizzard.
Got
If
plans
it
for the
does,
Lord, yeah.
if it does snow, we've got it
Yes,
back.
you will, but you're not here to talk about that. You're here.
No, I mean, I can tell every detail about my but
Just we'll have to plan out January.
yeah, I'm sure everybody cares.
That's right.
Yes.
Some things
I just,
that happen in Valentine, so
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about new businesses that have moved downtown that people aren't aware of. I was just writing this so I didn't forget anybody, but people are aware or not, but Alex Subs over by Walmart in front of like Hibbett's and in that by
TNT.
TNT Street downtown. He's combined the two
together.
So it's Alex Bar and Grill and Alex Subs. So he's got a new menu and everything. I went the other day and had a sandwich. It was excellent. It was like a Greek sandwich. So he's moved. He's not closed. He's moved and combined the two. So it made the most sense, business sense. So just be aware of that. And he is open for lunch. So go check it out if you get a chance. And then also we have a new Island soul food. They are, I don't know what y'all say, the old Rex's, I guess is what it was.
Right there on Macon Street.
City Hall.
Old City Hall, whatever.
Yeah, right next to.
I don't know any of that.
Macon
That's
Street.
a soul food place.
Mhm.
What's it called?
Soul food.
One Love Island Soul Food.
Was it the 70s
So,
Soul food.
Soul Food. But I know they were at Taste of Wayne. So they did come for that. But they're down there. And all of these, I don't have the times that they're open because they're all different, I'm sure. They're new, but they're fairly new. But they're on Broad Street. There's a store called Wonderfully Made. So a lot of obviously handmade items that there's called Somewhere on Broad. That's actually their name. They're over there as well. And then we've got a new tattoo parlor on Macon Street. And I don't know what they're actually called, but over by Callie's Wraps. And then Broadway Direct used to be on Macon Street, and they actually moved. They are now on Cherry Street, where Lane's Music used to be. So So go see their new store. They're very, very excited to be on Main Street. It's over on Cherry Street. And then the one I'm very excited about, I'm excited about all of them, but this one I'm excited about. And one of the major businesses that closed in Glenville was Woods Auction. That's the big one that burned down. Terry Woods Auction House. And he auctioned all kinds of items. He actually just opened his business. He's on Macon Street. It's in the building that Barbara Baker and Victoria's used to be in.
Oh, okay.
So he's opened up. He's on that right side where Victoria's used to be. She's moved out from the downtown
left
area.
of Angels there.
He's open on every Friday night. And the auction starts at 7, but you can come before and kind of preview all the items. He's got, what he does is he goes to estate sales. He goes to the show store. They're auctioning them off because people didn't pay. Any yard sale, anything like that, he goes and gets all these items. And estate sales are the best. You can find anything at estate sales. Right. And he brings those items back, and then he's auctions them off in his business. My grandpa is a frequent goer of the auction. That was his hobby in Glenville. So now he comes over to Jessup, but I would get him, and it's actually fun.
Now, why did he decide to, once the building's burnt down in Glenville, why did he decide to come over?
Building in Glenville, and he just wanted to reopen, and he felt like downtown Jessup was very business friendly, and he wanted to know
he could
that he was going to be.
towns around.
Yeah, he felt like downtown Jessup was very business friendly, and we did our best to support local businesses. So he felt like the best shot he had was to be in downtown Jessup. And from what I've heard, I went last day to see it, and it was packed house. It's been a packed house since the first day they opened.
Good.
So it's been good. Parking has not been an issue. They just park over across in SunTrust Bank parking lot, and anywhere downtown. Auction. And then on the first Saturday of every month, they do, it's like the special auction is what they call it.
Okay.
It's where they bring in all these food items, things that aren't expired. They may be expired from a shelf, but they're not actually expired. And you can get bites.
You did.
Yeah, and they weren't expired.
Good.
They had like 2 years on them, so.
Cool.
But yeah, those are just a couple. I'm trying to rack my brain to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out, but changes in business that we've had going on. It's been busy downtown.
We hear about these businesses that have been around for a long time. We've seen so many of them in the last years or so close up. Some of these other businesses were. And
the only way they're going to be able to stay is if people make sure to go check it out.
Yeah,
maybe if it's not your kind of store, and maybe buy a little something. But that's the only way they're going to stay any longer. Otherwise, they're going to close. So
that's right. Get out there and shopping in Wayne County, especially downtown Jessup with all these new businesses.
Yep.
Okay. What else is going on with downtown Jessup?
We've got Arch Fest. We're starting to plan that. So
you got a committee
all you businesses, be looking out for the sponsorship letters. They're coming. But yeah, we've been
October 22nd.
October 22nd, we'll go 10 to 5. And then, last year we did a Battle of the Bands. And this year, it's hard for me to justify why we would hire a big band to come out when we only have a handful, a small crowd that's even going to be there. So we decided to continue on church choirs. So, and it didn't necessarily have to be church choirs. It's just going to be a choir. So that can be 2 people. If you look up the definition of a choir, it's just 2 or more people. So it could be a full-fledged choir. We'll have different categories.
Where do you get the judges for something like this?
Billy Keller always gets them. They're out of town.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Or professionals in the business who are going to,
right.
They're not
40. It doesn't matter. Yep.
Yeah, we're excited. So Sheila Stevens, she's going to be handling that. She's already contacted churches. We just wanted to make sure we at least had an interest before, which would be interesting, just something different. Not necessarily a gospel sing, but something along the same lines.
Okay.
So they win bragging rights. So valuable. And then they'll win a friends category. So if they did have a children's choir they wanted to put in, they could do that. If we don't have anybody in the teen category, we just won't have the category. They knew that kids weren't competing against adults. So it'll
be children's, teens, and adults? Okay.
So they'll win first place in each category will win bragging rights and a trophy, place trophy. And they'll also win, we will pay for a Christmas parade.
Well, good.
So that's kind of the breakdown. And there is a $25 application fee, but all of those center, it'll just be all donated back to the Good Samaritan Center.
All right, is the mud bogging going to be going on the same day as Odom Day, the first
It
Saturday
is.
in October as part of the Arch Fest?
Yes.
Kind of an early pre-Saturday. We'll have the mud bog and then Arch Fest itself on October 22nd.
And then we've got something else coming up, but it's a surprise.
A surprise
So-
before or after Arch Fest?
Before.
Before
2
Arch
weeks
Fest, a
before.
surprise. 2 weeks before Arch Fest will be a surprise.
I've got to get it fun.
All right, well, you can tell us. We won't tell you.
I'm excited.
We won't tell.
Well, I won't tell you now.
I know. I'm just
I'll
kidding.
tell you off there. But yeah, we've got that coming up, marketing campaign. So we'll reveal our logo, our new logo, and our new tagline, and all of those materials that go along with it. We'll have billboards come to town, brochures, the whole nine, everything. I've used a lot of my budget for this marketing to really push people to downtown, and we'll be so to lead into Mud Bog and Arch Fest. So it's gonna be very busy from September on out.
Okay, well, good. Somebody just texted. You can text in questions and comments to the world famous Butch and Bob Show, or 1-2-427-3711, 427-3711. You can text in your questions or comments. Somebody just texted in. Please tell me where the auction is.
Woods Auction. It is every Friday night at 7:00 is when they start. But they open the doors way before that. But 7:00, and it's on Macon Street, right beside Angels, to the left of Angels, where
Dining there. Friday nights at 7:00, and then the first Saturday
of every month.
of each month also.
Yes.
Okay,
So it's a lot of fun.
sounds good. So everyone just wanted to know where it was at. So now I know.
One of the things recently announced at the city meeting was that the grant that you want a little bit about that.
We applied for a grant with DOT to have the it's basically landscaping of the area, the gateway or the entryway into the city. So it'll be the one that we first work on and that we applied coming off through off 301. So where there's that tiny little sign right now, we're gonna do some landscaping, and we were awarded it's like $50,000. The first win for me.
All right.
Yeah, it was through them. And so we're going to work on getting a new big sign. That's been a really big thing. Everybody wants one that you can actually see or something along
And
those
it'll
lines.
be about where?
It'll be on when you're coming in off 301, there's like that, where the fork in the road is. Like, hard to explain. The fork in the road is on the left.
You need to go straight, go left.
It'll be like in between that patch of grass.
All right. Sounds good.
But
Yeah.
they put a lot of work in it. Like, we
Yes.
hear all the time, there's a lot of grants out there. It's who writes the grant and things like that. That's the grants and all
yes.
that. People talk about it all the time, but
Well, we partnered with, or we worked, I wouldn't say partner, we had to pay them, but we worked with, and got it approved to work with Savannah, and they actually they didn't write the grant, but they did all of the landscaping. We had to have actual plans for it, and so I don't know how to do those plans, and I'm not licensed to do those itself. And then Don Heron helped. He had previously wrote for the grant. It had been years ago. He tried to apply for it. We just didn't have the actual plans that we needed for it. So he helped.
the cities all across the state of Georgia are applying for these grants, and for us to get the $50,000 beautification grant was
Yes, huge deal.
huge deal. So
Because we say there's a lot of grants out there, and there are. I mean,
that's what they're trying to get in Jessup.
yes, we're trying to change,
Right,
not change, but modify and make them bigger and
Right.
better and beautiful
right.
into the city of Jessup, so people know, oh, we are going through Jessup and not where are we.
But like I say, congrats to getting the grant, big and nice, and $50 is
Yeah.
a nice thing. Like I said, there'll be a nice entryway into the city of Jessup from that part of town.
Yes.
Do we seem to have a decent amount of visitors to the agent there for people making their wishes or anything? Or do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Well, they re-bricked the fountain,
Oh,
and it's
yeah?
very pretty.
Very pretty.
So they put like a brick layer on the house.
It's been a while since I've been there.
Mhm.
With this LED lighting we were talking about, maybe we can get colored LED lighting. Like on the 4th of July, we could have red, white, and blue streams.
I don't ever really see anybody like
Have you
hanging
ever
out
been to
by the
downtown
fountain.
Jacksonville before with their
Yes.
big, huge fountain with all that? I mean, that was a thing when I was growing up in Jacksonville in the 60s and before I moved to Jessup in 68. But that would be, of course, the fountain had it down there and it was colored something.
It's pink for
yeah.
breast cancer
That
awareness.
last
So we'll do that
October.
again in October. Every now and then the street department has a little fun and they put bubbles in it.
Bubbles?
So it, like overflows with bubbles. Yeah.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
about as crazy as just
Yeah.
for show.
One
But
thing's being used a lot as a rail fan. It's amazing that people come want to listen to the conductors on the train, things like that. But I've noticed that a lot of people are taking part in that. So
Yep.
that's been a nice addition to downtown as well.
Yeah, the Railfan has been nice. So, everybody started talking about the Railfan platform and wanting to construct that. So, there are people who I've seen they're not even watching the trains. They just have their lunch and they've been eating lunch out there.
Do you have to rent that pavilion, or you just go down there
if you have, actually, we just got a call from somebody, but his voicemail is full. So if you called about the platform, please call us back. But they wanted to see if they could use that for, it was like a small community thing. He was going to invite a bunch of people.
But you can do that. Just call us.
You can do it. Yeah, just call us and let us know.
You want to reserve it for a special event.
What else you got? Somebody else?
I try to read. It's so far away here. Could we have local companies work up a plan for? Do you know what they're trying to say there?
I haven't.
Could we have local companies work up a plan for grant submissions next time? Usually that's government entities and nonprofit entities that write grants, right?
It kind of depends on the grant. So I failed to mention, I know they were here the other day, but the DDA, we are very, very excited about the Strand. And Ralph and Jamie have purchased the Strand, and they're seeking funding for that too,
right.
To help, because everything on the inside is just going to have to be completely gutted out. It's got to be brought up to code.
A long time, and it's rotten.
There's going to be a lot of money put into it. So, with ask for certain grants that DDA could go and ask for those, apply for those grants. So I don't know if that's what they're
expensive, but perhaps maybe the DDA can write for grants to help this historic thing be used as a community center.
Yes.
For all kinds of
and we have
to.
To
Place is just
privately owned. I can't help you.
So
it's got to be.
Maybe or somehow.
Yes.
Yeah. They said they didn't plan on keeping it, so I'm sure anyway they can get grants of it.
Yeah.
Okay. A Savannah company to work up a plan for the DOT grant.
Oh,
yes. That's what they're talking about.
Yes. So that was chosen. I think they previously used for. And it has to be a certain standard guideline. Otherwise, DA doesn't even look at your plans.
So you just have to do the DOT guidelines or grant guidelines.
Like licensed architectural type plans. Honestly, the way we went about going with them is, I think they had used them before. Really open up, to local businesses.
Oh, definitely.
For sure. But there was some sort of standard we had to follow with this one. So,
Micah Kicklighter this morning from the DDA, director of the DDA, talking about new businesses in downtown that open up. Just that where not only local folks want to do it, but you got folks from out of town, like Woods Auctions. He lost his place when half of Glenville burnt down, and so he didn't plan on rebuilding there, so he just came over here and took that.
Walnut Street has been booming. By the way, if you haven't been down there, I just for lunch. It was all spots were filled.
Yeah. So, Walnut Street when I first moved to Jessup in 1968 was the street, and then of course it became Cherry Street and it's been that for eons, and Macon Street in that area down there. But with the streetscaping they did, really made Walnut look great. And of course you can look down Walnut and see the fountain and the train depot and the in and down toward the other, you've got the businesses, so it's turned into a very beautiful area. The hot spots in downtown Jessup.
Right. Yep. And I failed to mention this too. We're working with a student from EGA, and he's a fellow in facade designs. He does all kinds of things, but he's also working with us in creating some sort of plans for facade redesigns of some of the buildings downtown. And does the DDA want to use or implement any sort of changes to have more shade downtown? I'm like, what are you talking about? We have shade downtown. And then when we were walking downtown, I'm like, oh my gosh, there is no shade down. And, putting more trees downtown or different ways to have shaded areas. Because when you do walk around downtown, it is hot. So things like that helped us see a different perspective and an outsider's perspective of downtown. So helped to the DDA and to our commissioners of just some things that suggestions, or if we wanted to go in a certain direction, here's some plans that we could follow. So I'm very excited. He's very bright.
Yeah, you could have some more trees down there, but because of a limited space, the best shade is from a tree.
Yeah.
You can stand up under the shade of a tree, and it's cooler than let's say standing in the shade of an awning or something like that. But any type of shade.
There's plenty of places to sit, and he said, yeah, but a lot of those aren't, or not a lot, but there are some that aren't covered. Wanting to sit down and eat an ice cream from Cafe Euro, and he sat out at one of those benches. It's hot. So we're excited to work with him and see what he has for us.
Okay. So now in the rebuilt area with the professional offices down there, do you feel that's helping the restaurants and others downtown Jessup?
Yes.
Okay.
It's always very, very, especially when those doctor days that they haven't scheduled appointments from the ones that they have. And it is constantly busy. And thank you to everybody for finally slowing down and learning to slow down. One of them over, and it hasn't made it back up. So I'm looking for you. Whoever
Get off that phone, folks.
But yeah, I catch people, and I don't walk too old, but I still will. Every so often, if I am trying to cross the street, I'll still catch that one person that just cruises through. I'm standing like, hey,
Yeah.
walk by. You do see people texting and driving, and I think everybody's guilty of doing that.
Everybody's guilty of doing that.
Of doing that
But when
every
you're in
often,
crowded
so
areas like that, especially
pay attention. Yeah, please pay attention. Especially for those cars that are trying to.
Especially
If you're
when
not
your
paying
car
attention
next
and
to an
you're on the
SUV, man, you have to back almost halfway out
Yeah.
so you can even see when he's coming.
phone. So, but it's been good. It's been good. I haven't got.
Micah Kicklider working hard as DDA director, and downtown Jessup vibrant and growing, and y'all still have spaces available in downtown Jessup for people to rent, right?
We do.
Okay, so
Not very many, but yeah. We
yeah,
do.
contact Micah or I'm sure they got a sign up there to contact the landlord or real estate company. But either way, rent those spaces in downtown. Giving us this update on the new happenings going on in downtown Jessup. And we wish the best as you're planning Arch Fest and that secret event that's going to be going on, and the other thing, new logo, new signs, new talking points, all that kind of good
Everything.
stuff.
Yeah. Preview videos, I guess you could say, some things we're going to upload on our Facebook too. So be looking out for that. Arch is going to be fun this year.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be bigger.
Bigger and better.
Bigger than it was like all up on Walnut Street and all up on Plum Street. So we're really expanding it. So if you want to serve on the committee and help, let me know. I could use some help.
We like what's happening here. It is. We like what's happening in downtown Jessup, but it would be nice if the local businesses would be open up. Well, there's one thing about that is most of these places are mom and pop operations, and after they've already put in 10 hours, they're ready to go.
Stay open just a little bit, an hour or two later. People want to come in, and they do it every time, and nobody shows up.
Yeah, the people used to go into downtown.
So I would love for them to be able to give people a chance to go downtown, but it's going to take, all of that support from the community to actually show up.
Well, you get open up,
absolutely.
You get the other restaurants open. You get the like that brings people to downtown Jessup. Once the community center gets completed in the next 2 to 4 years in downtown Jessup, that'll bring more people to downtown Jessup. You got to have folks down there to go in shopping,
right?
And so, like a retail business, and people are just not in the habit of going,
right?
Yeah,
and maybe, hopefully, at some point in the future, it'll get to be that way, but. It's got to, like you said, become a habit for people to just go down there at 7 o'clock at night or, whatever.
Yeah. Once you're a retail owner and you've been there from 9 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you're kind of ready to go, Micah. All right. World famous Butcher Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway, by the Heritage Bank, and also brought to you by another downtown business, and that's Drury Diesel, located at the old Walker Chevrolet service department there at the intersection Cherry and First Street. Just at the time now, 8:30. Now coming up soon, we're going to give away some tickets to Splash the Borough Water Park. That's coming up soon, and some other special stuff for you. So stay tuned. Right now it's 8:30. Let's check in the latest news from Fox News Radio.
Fox News Radio.
Right now, with what we've witnessed over the past week.
And the day after President Obama spoke at a memorial.
Yeah, because you're the one who caught.
Murdered by an angry black gunman. He'll meet with cops and community activists while funerals will be.
Dave, Dallas Transit Officer Brent Thompson and Dallas Police Officers Sergeant Mike Smith and Senior Corporal Lauren Aarons will be eulogized and buried today. The